Everyone, welcome back to 5 Day Crypto. Today we're going to look at Polkadot, aka Dot, aka down the mountain we go. So Polkadot's no exception. We're in a sea of red today. Okay, so just be patient. Patience is the key when you're dropping. You, as a general outlook, not financial advice, but you don't want to be selling on the way down. You want to be selling on the way up and buying on the way down. So if you're a believer that we're going to be higher in the future, say 6 months from now, 12 months from now, then crisis averted already. Just being on social media too much turns you into a little bit of a zombie bear during these times. So when we're bleeding, people tend to get a little bit more pessimistic. So just do yourself a favor, close it down. Pay attention to the charts. What do we have, speaking of the charts? Well, Polkadot's been on this black diamond ski slope all the way down the bunny hill. And where is the bottom? Well, let's take a look-see. Where could we potentially turn around? Well, it could happen at any given moment because there's no certainties in crypto but uncertainty. And you have nothing in crypto but the odds. What are the odds saying? Well, you just got to look at the bigger touch points, the more solid the trend line you can form, the support and resistance levels. On the daily charts, this is the clear standard outer for me. Around that 24.96 level right here, right? So 24, let's say 24 even, right? This candle closed at just right around $24. So I would say that's our daily support. Now, if we break that, then what do? Well, you got to zoom out and let's get a better picture of this, okay? So zooming out, we got a bunch of more. So this is the weekly chart. This is our 21-week EMA. This is where you really want to hold the line as support if you want your prices to remain uber bullish. If we drop, right, our first level support's right here. Why? Well, look at this kind of the bounce off of the May drop kind of ended right there. We have kind of support here before moving up. So that would be my first weekly support line, which is coincidentally right around that $24 level as well. And you can see we've held support for the past several weeks now. And even back in here, another several weeks. And resistance. Resistance turned to support. Hopefully support holds again. If we break that, the odds simply increase of us going to the next level. Where is the next level? I'm glad you asked. It's right here. Here's all your levels. 18, 16, 15-ish, 1270-ish. So these are your little support levels. So if you're fighting Chuck Norris and a dojo and he kicks you through the floor, here's your next floor that you got to fight on. If you lose this, then you meet Bruce Lee down here and then you're in deep shit. I don't know where I'm going with this, but just cheerful Friday, damn it. So just pay attention to the charts, look at the facts. Crisis will be averted in no time. I don't know if we go down to here, right? I would say the odds are we turn around before these levels, but you never know. As long as we don't break this and close a candle below this, this will be the biggest, right? If we close below 1265, then, the bears may slaughter the bulls for a little bit. But that's a hell of a long ways, right? We're already, for a coin to be in a, we're still in an uptrend, really, for Bitcoin and all coins, but we're down to almost 25% underneath that 21-week EMA. So that's a big drop already. And from our all-time highs up here, I mean, we're down 50, 56%-ish. That's substantial, okay? So thinking that we're going to go down a heck of a lot farther or down here, it's just not likely. And even if we did, I mean, look at this. This is like about as much as you drop in a full-blown bear market. So thinking that we're going to go way down here or go to, lows that we haven't seen before and ever on Dot, unlikely, okay? Just playing the odds. I think we turn around, somewhere soon over the next handful of days to weeks. Macro across the board, not just Dot, Bitcoin, all the good stuff. There's some bullish divergences on Bitcoin that I've picked up on, so I don't know when the end is coming, but I think there's already some light at the end of the tunnel, so just stay patient, and we'll get out of this together. Polkadot on the 5-day Gaussian channel. We just closed this candle yesterday, right on our median line of the 5-day Gaussian, and zooming in here, get your glasses on. We closed it right at it, and now new candle just opened today, right? So we still have 4.5 days. just shy of 4.5 days till we close this. But our odds that we want to stay above this, so this could end up being just a wick. All we have to do is close, around the 25.50-ish level to remain right around this median line. If we close under here, the odds are just slightly increasing of us going down towards the bottom. If we close 2 candles, then the odds increase even more, and it becomes more likely than not that we do go, in fact, and test the bottom. But that's still at least, 9.5 days away until we get that confirmation. 2 candles, okay? So last time we did it back in June, and then we wicked to the exact bottom of that 5-day Gaussian channel. So if we do that today, it's at 1471. But if we do it in, another 2 candles from now or longer, right? This would just be our confirmation. Look how long it took before, right? So after we closed our first candle under it, it took another 34% down and 25 days. So let's see what it would do. So pretend we close here. So let's see what our indicators do. So this will be, roughly, 20, if we did it the same, that would be roughly around, 1580-ish for the bottom, because you can see the bottom kind of curving up a little bit. And the same time, we're assuming the same time and everything. And we're also assuming that it's going to close 2 candles. And we're also assuming a lot of assumptions. So just be easy. Note that that's probably our macro level low if we go down to it. So $16-ish. That'd still be unlikely in my opinion, because with that kind of move, we're looking at what's over 70% drop. Those are kind of like full-blown bear market kind of level drops. So unlikely in my opinion. 40-50% drops can happen still in bull markets, so that's not completely abnormal. No 2 market cycles are ever the same, but you can be similarities, right? History doesn't repeat, but it often rhymes. But on Polkadot, we don't have a lot to go off of. But hopefully this helps somebody out there. If it did, give us a thumbs up. Follow us on Twitter, Telegram. We have a free Telegram, 100% free. If I'm not posting on YouTube, sometimes I post in there. If you want more help navigating the markets, we have Patreon. You get a private Telegram, access to other exclusive videos, helpful tips and tricks, all that good stuff. So those are the only thing you'll ever see linked to my channel. My personal own stuff. No affiliate links whatsoever, ever. So what else we got? Crypto Fear and Greed Index. We're back at extreme fear. This is the other thing that, you could stay down here for a while, but usually when you're already down in extreme fear, the bigger drops have already happened, right? You can think back to last time we were in extreme fear. Let's put it back in here, right? We were down here in May and June and part of July even, but the drop happened here, right? The May drop. After we're down, yeah, prices can slide down a little bit, but catastrophic drops like some people are calling for don't not usually happen, right? The odds are no. So we could spend another several days, maybe in a week or 2, but I think that's about it. I don't anticipate a whole lot longer down at these levels. So just take with that information what you will. Not financial advice, but my own personal opinions based on my 5 years of being around. Stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. We've had this up every day, quarter of the day, quarter of the week by Mr. Warren Buffett, and it's very appropriate for this time. You can just swap out stock market for crypto. Warren Buffett loves crypto, believe me. Car of the day, ACR, Viper. They tried to get away from the Dodge. So you might say, why didn't you say Dodge? Well, ACR or SRT, SRT Demon, SRT Hellcat, SRT ACR Viper. If you didn't know that, maybe you learned something in cars today too. This is probably the best looking Viper of all time, in my opinion. The ACR Viper. It's the newest, not always the best, but I love like the subtle offset kind of red stripe there. You got the red braking calipers, and then your badging in the red as well, the ACR. So this is like the racing version of the regular Viper. This is not a regular Viper. This costs about 30-40 grand over what a regular Viper costs. So you can get this, if you're lucky, around 125. I think it's the best bang for the buck, really. I'd take this over a new Corvette, I think. More rare for sure. The whole chassis is fiberglass, but the whole hood, this is a massive hood, is 100% carbon fiber. Even the underneath is exposed carbon. It's really cool looking. I saw one of these at Cars and Coffee last Saturday. One guy had it. It's fantastic. The whole back thing that comes up, the whole, I guess, trunk, as they say in America, is all carbon as well. This is an actual 6 foot. It's like a 75-inch wide wing, so it's massive, and that's all carbon fiber. Super cool looking. You can get them in the actual paddle shift too, not paddle shift, actual manual stick shift, which is kind of a rarity now and going the way of the dinosaurs, but this is definitely the spec. I don't pick a lot of supercars in black, but this, I think there's no other option for this one. Look at the canards on the side too. You got the carbon fiber and then the splitter down below. There's the exhaust is on the side, pretty rare as well from the factory. The exhaust comes out right here on the side, so real loud. And this side skirt gets blazing hot. So I don't know if that's a great design. They should have probably wrapped the exhaust, but when you're driving for a long time and you get out, you'll burn your leg. It's that hot. It's that hot. The exhaust runs through the damn side skirt. It's pretty weird. They wouldn't have wrapped it or something in heat shield. But now you know. Now you know a little bit more about ACR Vipers. SRT Vipers, as they say. There's the black badge Viper logo in front. I'm just going to keep rambling because it's Friday. The market is doing a offset stripe here, and might as well just have fun and look at cool cars. Look at this vented hood. That is wild for a factory car, just to have all these kind of aerodynamics like this. Look at the roof even is not flat. How many cars do you know that have like hood or roofs like this? That takes a lot of extra money and design. I love it. That's probably the best. I'm racking my brain here. I don't know any car that I'd rather have for under, 125K. It's pretty good. Brand new, brand new. There's a lot of used ones you could get for under that, but a brand new one, if you had to spend 125 or less, and you had to get a car today, I don't know how I don't pick this. What do you think? You got any better ones? 125 or less. That's all you got, and you have to buy it today. This is it. This is it for me. What are you picking? I'll see you on the next video.